Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to SAO Hollow Realization for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah!
And prior to today's episode, we did more dating with Asuna, and I think she's in a pretty good mood, maybe even for a bridal carry. Oh my goodness, yes she is.
Oh, bridal carry.
Bridal carry for the win. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and we are gonna go face some baddies. Oh, she didn't want to be picked up that long.
Oh, she got nervous. She said they saw us.
Aw, she's so cute.
She said, let's get out of here. That reminds me of somebody.
Yeah. Yep.
What? That remind you of me?
Yep. Little bit about us there. You know, aside from not being fictional characters, but I like this couple. They're so cute.
You're wearing the happy dress, the red one.
I am not wearing dress. I'm wearing
Asuna
jeans.
is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
So, on today's agenda, guys and gals...
Sorry, I meant to say your character. Okay.
We need to go find the anti-venom crystal. So, it's mostly going to be an open-world action-adventure today. Hopefully not too much character dialogue, aside from maybe the occasional Asuna and Kirito outing. But I've actually gotten pretty good at doing the whole dating thing now. I just don't pay attention to the girl, I count to 9, and I do all the little, clicky things. And then right before the 10th one, I hold back when she's on her purple heart, I nod or shake my head, depending on what she says, and then I lean in for the kiss, and boom! Instant bliss.
What?
Yep. And then you get like 80 points each turn, and now she's in the intimate ranking.
Wow, you were just working the moves on Asuna.
I want her to get to the wife status or whatever it is. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Who knew that dating was so hard?
I know, right? The following is an official announcement. Oh man, what server maintenance? New content under development will be implemented for testing. The challenge mission, Sacrament Invasion, is now available. This is the first of its type. Team up with friends and enjoy a new type of adventure. Whoa, man! I saw this on the game's website. It's settled. No sleep tonight.
Yep. Oh, there you are!
And Asuna's still rocking that Korean dress.
Yep. Hey, Kirito! Did you hear that announcement?
Sure did. They announced it officially not too long ago. I guess they can test it here in the closed beta, finished or not.
It's just a test, but look how excited everyone is.
MMORPGs are all about new content. It's always a party on release day. And I, for one, love the party atmosphere. Getting excited over new stuff with other players is one of the best parts of MMOs.
Yeesh! You are already a gamer to the core!
Oh, Asuna got a message.
Oh look! Here's a detailed explanation from the admins.
Sacrament Invasion.
Yay!
In this game mode, you must defend areas from attack while fulfilling objectives. Head to the...
Oldham Trail?
It's Sacrament, okay. Offense and defense. I guess that's what this challenge mission is about.
Looks like we can test out if we can go to this place written here. Well, we absolutely have to try it!
Yeah, I'd like to see what the fuss is about myself. Let's call everyone and give it a shot.
Yeah!
Sacrament Invasion. Oh, wow. So that's weird star thing. Sacrament Invasion is intended for high-level players, character level 50 or above. Yeah, we're nowhere near that. Sacrament Invasion is recommended for large groups of players from a party of 4 or more to proceed. Progress the game further to do this. After entering the trail, you may access this content again from the map teleporter. So the stars, if you guys didn't know, that is for your DLC content, but right now we're doing the exclamation marks, which is for the game's story. Something like that. Thank you for that.
Boop.
Oh no, come on, Asuna!
Where did that come from?
Oh,
My mood is worsened.
no, all that work!
Asuna's mood has worsened.
Crying out loud, Asuna!
Dun dun dun!
crying out loud, woman. Alright.
Your mood is worse than Luke.
I realized this. Okay, so they want us to go over here to get to the poison swamp or whatever it's called, so.
You know what they say, happy asana, happy life.
They do say that. They do say that.
Vanilla.
Won't be okay, Yampy. I'll protect you. Okay. Ow! My nose is not a clown nose. Don't honk
Sorry,
it.
I was poking it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you all day. I've been at school.
You're right here. Hello. I see you.
Poke.
Kirito acquired something. Wait, Asuna doesn't have a dating bonus right now? That's weird. Oh, I know what happened.
Because her mood is worse than...
Yeah, I know. I tried to hold her hand and she wasn't down for that.
Also, it was something you said earlier.
I always say things
when you
weird.
were having you guys were having a conversation about squirrels, and she said something you said something that she did not like.
What does she have against squirrels?
It was something about the bird feeder squirrel, the food that you feed squirrels. She got really mad at you.
Oh, I get you.
Well, I mean, if something had something to do with, like...
Oh my gosh, is there something against our complex about having a little squirrel feeder? We could have like we could look at squirrels outside.
Actually, Luke, you realize that most people get a bird feeder and squirrels take over the bird feeder and try to eat it.
Oh.
Most people don't actually put food out for squirrels. They put it out for birds, and then the squirrels go take the food.
There's not a squirrel feeder?
I don't know.
No such thing?
Does anyone know in the comments, do people actually have squirrel feeders? Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
You laughed! You find that amusing!
I do find that amusing because you actually want to feed the squirrels.
I used to feed the squirrels when I was a kid. When I lived in Michigan briefly, they had the fattest squirrels I've ever seen.
But don't they have enough food? I mean, there's food all over the place for them.
Well, they gotta forage for the nuts
they
and
have
stuff.
They climb the tree to burn off the calories, and then they can get the nut. I mean, birds, it's harder for the birds to find food, I feel like.
Am I in the poison swamp? We're in the poison swamp.
You want a squirrel feeder, we can get a squirrel feeder.
Yeah, I would very much like that.
What I would love is to get, like, a butterfly garden someday.
Uh-oh. Quest started! A butterfly feeder?
No, it's a butterfly garden, so you plant, like, different flowers. You go online and you find the different types of flowers that butterflies like to fly on.
Okay.
And then you plant them all in one group, and then butterflies will fly all over your house.
Oh.
Because you have the flowers that they like. I think they get the pollen from them or something. And then, like, every day that you leave your house, you'll be surrounded by butterflies. Hopefully not bees, though.
Yeah, hopefully. I know you would like a little thing to sit on the porch, so we have to get you a little chair, because Amber likes going outside. That's what Ambers do.
I used to be able to look outside all the time when we were in Massachusetts.
Well, we had a nicer place in Massachusetts. Just putting it out there. I mean, this house has potential. It's just so tiny.
Does it, Luke?
But anyway, since E3 is now over with, what was your most exciting thing that you remember?
From E3?
Yeah, that you're excited about.
Well, let's see. I didn't get to see a Sony show at all, so...
Well, there was no Sony show.
I just watched the Xbox show, and then I watched the part of the Ubisoft, and I caught a little bit of Square. Square looked really cool, actually. I mean, I saw a lot of stuff for the Xbox that looked really cool. I'm trying to remember any of it, and I can't really remember. Only thing I think I really remember was stuff that Square was making that looked really cool. Like, that new Tales game. Or maybe it wasn't a Tales game made by the same...
Tales? Tales. You're a Tales fan, so you got the company wrong. That's Bandai Namco.
Oh.
It's the people who made the Sword Art Online games.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean...
That game was, I think, out of everything that I remembered from E3, that probably stood out to me more than anything.
Well, just so people know, Amber hasn't seen the Nintendo Direct, so she was...
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen the Nintendo Direct.
She didn't even watch my reaction of the Nintendo Direct.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sad. So, I will lay it out for you. So, pretty much, Animal Crossing is coming out.
Yeah, and Banjo-Kazooie being in Smash.
Banjo-Kazooie and Smash. Animal Crossing is coming out, but it's been delayed until, I think it's February or March. Something like that.
Oh, and the deer game! I want to play the deer!
From Xbox or Bethesda? I don't really remember who does the deer game.
I want to be the deer, and I want to hit, like, those, like, soda machines and get soda out of them with my deer antlers.
You already know that Fire Emblem's coming out next month, so they didn't spend a lot of time on it, except it looks like the story is going to revolve around these 3 friends that went to the same school, and their countries all decide to declare war on one another, so they have to basically fight against people they've known their whole life.
That's actually kind of surprising, but that actually has happened in real life before. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I mean, I can't really say that the 2 people went to school and were at war, but when I was reading some stuff for school a long time ago about Patsy Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson's daughter, and she went to school with Marie Antoinette. They went to the same school, and then when she was like, she told Marie Antoinette, she used to get into fights with her and say that she needed to treat, like, her citizens equal as everyone else, because everyone is the same, like, they all have rights. And then Marie Antoinette was like, no, I don't. And then she ended up, like, having the French whatever later, so it's kind of interesting that, yeah, all those rich people do kind of go to the same schools, and then they could totally go to war with each other.
So yeah, that's what happens. These kids who, they all knew each other growing up, their countries end up going to war, so the story is going to revolve around that. I don't know if you'll get to partner up with one of the nations and destroy, you know, one of your other friends, but I hope there's a way to resolve everything. Like, most Fire Emblem games, if you play them a really long time, sometimes there's a way for everybody to have a happy ending where you don't have to annihilate another country, but...
That's no fun, Luke.
You didn't really care about annihilating, that one...
Hoshido.
Yeah.
I did care about it. It made me feel sad. That's why it was so much fun.
Alright, here's what else you've missed. So, Luigi's Mansion is coming out, this September, I believe, and it's going to be co-op. There's going to be an online co-op mode, and also, do you remember that weird gooey Luigi that appeared in the 3DS remake that didn't work very well? Well, they have the new co-op feature that brings back Goo Luigi, but they do it in a way that actually works well. So, you'll actually be able to play through the entire story with me. The only things that you won't be able to do is when you come across, we'll say, like, level up-o. When you come across, like, water, Goo Luigi will melt. So, you'll be able to solve different puzzles that I can't as base Luigi. But if there's any water or liquid in your way, then you're going to watch yourself, like, melt away like the Wicked Witch.
Oh.
So, they're going to make it easier for people to play with 2 players, but you're still going to have to think about things.
What was the company that did a showcase after Ubisoft?
After Ubisoft?
It was Square, right?
Square was the Monday.
They had well, I remember there was a lot of cool games from Square that looked cool, but
Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I had to go to bed, but that one looked more exciting than Ubisoft's one.
Never had to go to bed. Yes, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is official.
However, I did watch you cringe at the dancing people.
That was Ubisoft. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Alright, so we're going down into the basement.
I feel like if Sai had not gotten his Oppa Gungam style, or Gungam style, whatever, like, if he never did that, I feel like Just Dance would have died. Like, he revived that entire thing. Because, like, there were no good songs anymore. All the songs were dying. As soon as Sai came out with that hit, then they started incorporating J-pop and K-pop into there, and other ulterior, like, you know, different kinds of music in there. And before that, it was just like top 40 American hits, and it was getting so, like, goth, like, stupid, like, weird, you know, it was just getting dumb. So it was just like, it was just getting depressing. So then once they incorporated other countries' music in there, like, I don't know if they still have K-pop and Just Dance, but they put a lot, Like, after Psy came out with that hit, they started putting tons of K-pop into Just Dance. Like, every year they'd have a few K-pop songs. And they would start doing, like, old hits, too. Like, they'd put old-fashioned songs in there, too. That's what made it better. But just having top 40 songs in there, I mean, I feel like only zombies or lemmings listen to the top 40 radio all the time, and that's it. No offense if that's anyone, but I mean, like, yeah.
Ooh, take that, weird scorpion things.
So anyway, yeah. So I feel like they owe it to Psy for reviving their series, and I'm so glad they put that in there. How could they not? Because his dance move was so iconic. Like, if they didn't put his song in there, like, there would have been an outrage.
There would have been, you would have outraged?
Everyone would have. There wasn't a single human being on Earth who didn't know Psy's, like, song.
Okay. So they also are going to have a new Sonic and Mario game coming out. I believe it's going to be this fall, or it will be in 2020. And there's going to be a lot of interesting things about that. The new Zelda game, which you didn't see, but they announced a sequel to Breath of the Wild, and Zelda has short hair now.
Yeah, you told me. I didn't tell me that she had short hair now, but you told me there was a sequel.
It's a sequel, but it looks like it takes place a few years later, so Link and Zelda look a little bit older. They're possibly together, but it doesn't look like Hyrule's the same anymore. Remember, Ganon kind of did some crazy stuff, so...
Why didn't they just get together at the end of the first game?
It is hinted that they get together at the end of the first game. Okay, Shadow, you don't... Or Zelda, that's Amber's,
Lemonade.
Lemonade. Don't do that. I think we may be lost. Let me check the map.
Well, that's cool. I'm sorry I didn't listen to your reaction on that.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, so we're making our way over there. It says it's in this vicinity, but it's not showing up on our map. I don't think. No. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
I thought we did something Nintendo related though, like first day, like on the weekend, on Sunday or something like that.
There was a Nintendo Direct, or not a Nintendo Direct, there was the Nintendo Championship, and our friend Abdallah competed in the Super Mario Maker 2 thing.
Nintendo Championship.
And then all week he showed off his trophy all over social media.
I have to say that if...
I would be worried that thing be stolen.
Yeah, like if you were showing it off so much, but then I would, if I had won that, I would have shown it off so much.
It is cool, though, that he got Miyamoto's signature, which he's been wanting for years. And Danny was always able to get Miyamoto's signature. Danny and Evelyn hung out with Miyamoto a little bit, took a picture of him again.
How did they always get his signature?
I don't know how they're always able to... Maybe it's because, like, Miyamoto feels comfortable with them.
Maybe it's because... Doesn't Danny speak Japanese?
One of them speaks Japanese. I don't remember if it's Evelyn or Danny, but yeah.
Yeah, but neither of them are Japanese.
Danny is Vietnamese, and Evelyn is...
Chinese.
She's Chinese, but she comes from another country.
Venezuela.
Yeah, you're right, because she speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, yep, that's true. Alright, what else happened? Astral Chain
I know that because my family is also from Venezuela, so...
And my next-door neighbors were from Venezuela when I was a kid.
It is one of the most beautiful countries in the entire world, but now it's terrible. Like, I mean, it's still beautiful, the landscape, but...
The country is bad right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a safe place to visit. Let's see, what else? So, Animal Crossing, just so you know, you're gonna be on an island now. And yes, your soul is still in Tom Nook's possession, and you owe him, I think it's 68,000 bells this time, and you're on this island that you have to, you know, do stuff. Isabel's gonna be coming back, so this is gonna be the third or fourth game with Isabel. How do you not like Isabel?
No, I just feel like she's a little too big for her britches now. I used to like her when she was humble.
She was humble?
But now Isabel's beating the tar out of people in Smash Bros.
Oh, you can't count that.
I count that. I feel like that should have been Tom Nook.
Isabel is part of the tax collection at,
Yeah, well, if she's a tax collector, then I definitely... She's not my friend anymore.
Okay. I don't think I can go any further. Okay, so this is not it.
The only person that I'm friends with that collects taxes is our awesome accountant who's been helping us so much fix all of our problems from years before with our other accountant who messed everything up for us for like our entire lives.
Yeah, she's known as a tax professional.
Yeah, she's called a hero. That's what she's known as.
She's known as a hero? Okay.
Not all heroes wear capes, Luke.
I'll let her know. Yep, so...
You should. Actually, she saw me once when I was working at the, when I used to be working at the grocery store, and she, like, called out from across the way. She's like, oh my gosh, Amber! And I was, like, sitting there just droning on, like, beep, beep. Like, I was just like, who in the world is calling my name? I was like...
What's going on? Yeah.
Wait, somebody knows me here? What?
Oh, goodness.
People used to recognize me in Massachusetts when I used to be shopping for groceries. And now I was so worried that someone watching our channel was gonna come in while I was literally, like, scanning groceries and see me there and be like, oh.
We live in the boonies of Pennsylvania. It's like, sometimes when we go close to Philadelphia, people recognize us, but...
Yeah, nobody, like, even when I try to tell people in school or, you know, like, when I was, you know, working outside, you know, our job at home and stuff, I try to explain our job to them and they'd be like, oh, I don't really use the internet at all. And I was just like, okay then. Well, then,
so,
that works for me.
Just,
that's who I am.
Heads up, guys. On the 21st, if you think you see the K-Wings in the greater Philadelphia area, we're visiting friends. So, I mean, yeah, just, if you think you see us, you didn't hallucinate. We were really there, or will be there.
So you don't want a repeat of that time when you were in that one mall and that little kid saw you and he was like, oh my gosh, I think that's K-Wing, and the guy was like, no, it can't be him. I don't think that guy ever leaves his house.
Oh, yeah, and I was eating that brick oven pizza, yeah.
That was so, like, you didn't even want to say hello at that point because it was just like,
I'm just gonna cry over here.
So awkward.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so weird when, like, I don't know if somebody kind of recognizes us and then they'll be like, oh no, it can't be because, I don't know, it's just weird because sometimes, the number one thing that people say, no, it can't be them because they just uploaded a video. It's like, but YouTube auto posts, like, videos all the time. Like, that's not how YouTube works. Like, you don't have to physically be at home for the video to go up. I don't think people who, I mean, I guess people watching this video will know that, but not, it's like people just don't know that.
Nope. Ah, why? Keep it up, team. Good job. Oh, Awesome is happy. Note to self.
Yeah.
After picking her up in public, make sure you don't do anything to make her feel uncomfortable afterwards, and then she'd probably have the date bonus. We don't have the date bonus right now, so things are a little bit more, we'll say, intense, but...
I feel like Asuna is so, like, perfect the way that she is, like, they have programmed her to be, because she's exactly how I would be. If I felt extremely awkward, like, say I was wearing a really pretty dress with lots of ruffles on it, and I went out of my way, or say you picked me up or something like that, I would start to feel really self-conscious for a while. And then if you did anything at all, like even if you said like something about squirrels are better than birds or anything like that, then I would just start freaking out and I would just be like, okay, that's it. We can't talk for the rest of the day. Like anything can mess her up after that. Like she's already on edge. She's in the red zone. Like, after a girl is going out of her way for you, or you pick her up and make her feel awkward, when she's in the awkward stage, you cannot don't do anything at that point. It's better to, like, give the girl lots of chocolate, flowers, a blanket, a pillow, like, put on her favorite movie, anything. Just get her in her comfort zone after that. That's my advice.
That's good advice.
Next time you do that to Asuna, make her feel awkward, the best thing to do is go get her an ice cream or a hot chocolate.
You still can't say it.
Get her, or if you want something healthy, a little fruit smoothie. Which I wanted to do today.
There was an accident nearby. We couldn't get up there.
I know. So what is this character? He looks like an evil turtle.
He's an evil turtle. Yeah, you got it. So what we're trying to do right now is break his shield so that we can defeat him.
He looks like a Stegosaurus turtle, though.
Yeah, he's pretty nasty.
Yeah, he is.
Everybody's trying to stun him so we can attack him more. There we go. Go teamwork. And Asana's having a fun date.
Yeah, she is. So, I'll ask you later. Like, I guess I'll ask after we defeat this turtle what else you saw for the Nintendo stuff.
There wasn't really too much. I mean, we got a copyright claim by our friends over at Marvelous, which they make a lot of really great anime games, so I was very surprised about that. So I had to recut the Nintendo Direct and do like a highlight reel. So I got rid of some of the stuff that people wouldn't really be excited about. So I condensed the 45-minute show to about 20 minutes. And I just kept in the really good games.
Oh yeah, and I think one of the things that I missed that everyone's super excited about is the Marvel game that's coming out.
Marvel game looks, you mean from Square? It's coming out next year. It's coming out in May. And it looks okay. Some people said the behind the scenes demo was not very good.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little disappointed, like, people say that Captain America has gone right at the beginning of the game or something.
Yeah, he's gone.
Which, I've always been a fan of Captain America. It's like the only comic that I actually ever read. Ever. Alright, you used to read Flash and Batman comics with me later, after we got married, but when I was younger, Captain America was the only comic I even had access to, except for Charlie Brown and Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes. So we may have gone the wrong way.
Dilbert.
I remember Dilbert.
Dilbert is awesome.
No, there's a lot of controversy surrounding because the demo that they showed at E3 was not very good. Pretty much the game plays like an Arkham game, but it has some issues to it.
So Luke, what are you excited about from E3 now that it's over?
The Legend of Zelda thing caught me by surprise. I can't wait to play as a new Dragon Quest character, because you're going to get to be 4 different versions of the character from the different Dragon Quest and Dragon Warrior games, which I think is awesome. His moves look pretty cool. Yes, he's another sword character, but it's not that big a deal.
Can I say what I thought was kind of stupid from E3, though? That guy basically talking about his TV show that had loosely to do with video games.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the dumbest thing I ever saw at E3. I was like, what in the world? Why would he be telling people about that? I think Keanu Reeves...
Keanu Reeves showing up was pretty awesome.
That's called a real actor being at E3. The other guy was like, I didn't even know who he was. Like, if he has a show, like, okay, I've never heard of you. But it's like he was just there to promote himself and try to get gamers to like his show.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like as well. It was kind of
Whereas
like...
Keanu Reeves was just like, oh, please stop cheering while I try to explain about this game that I'm in.
Please stop cheering while I try to explain the game I'm in. Okay, yeah, he was like, you're wonderful too. That was
I don't
great.
really... Yeah.
He's such a humble guy.
I've never seen the other movie that everyone says he's in. I know him from The Matrix and from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
He was in Speed?
Yeah, I know him from Speed, but what's that other movie that everyone said, like, he is, like, from? Everyone was saying, he's this guy, like a character from another well-known movie or something.
John Wick's?
I've never seen that. Never.
Yeah, that movie's kind of,
violent?
That's an understatement.
Oh, wait, did he play in was he Constantine or no?
Yep, he was John Constantine.
Whoa.
That was actually a pretty cool movie. It was.
Yeah, I've only seen clips of that, but it did look cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, well, the first movie I saw him in was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I remember watching, like, Speed with... I don't know how. I must have been watching Speed long after Speed came out with my family. And I was just like, oh my gosh, he's the same guy as Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yep.
And they were like, no, it's not. They're like, those people are completely different. They have completely different mannerisms. They look completely different. And I was like...
Nope.
No, it's not. He is the same person.
Keanu Reeves became an action star.
Yeah, they wouldn't believe me, and then later on I had to prove it, like, okay, it's the same name here, like, it's the same guy. He can...
Alternate reality Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that just shows how good of an actor he is. He can do both parts that are completely different. And he played in Speed with that guy who ended up being the president of the United States in Independence Day.
Last.
I think.
Yep.
Well, anyway. So what are we doing with, what are we doing right now? We're going towards that next place?
We're not trying to aimlessly wander around. If you look at the map, we're trying to get over here.
Okay, I can help you direct. You want me to go towards that? Oh, you're going towards that right now. You just have to go down. Why don't you just make your map bigger?
I did make my map big. You can't make it any bigger.
Alright, I can get you there. And if I run into an enemy...
Well, which would be easiest for you to go? Like over here? Because this is a completely different area. Like, it's not in this area. I don't think.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that you have to go down, and then go up. Like, you can't go across where you're going. Like, you have to go on the path.
Okay, so...
I think I have an idea, because you're almost there.
I will let you, do your idea then.
All I remember is on the Xbox there were a lot of animal games. And I like animals.
There was a lot of animal games.
I don't really know if I want to play the next Breath of the Wild game, to be honest.
I do. I love Zelda games. We're already playing a Zelda game right now, guys, called Cadence of Hyrule. Amber, you need to check your map, honey. No.
I am going on it. What?
I think you went the wrong way.
No, I didn't. I'm going down towards where we're supposed to go. Pretty sure.
I teleported to an area where you need to be. I'm pretty sure you just went the wrong way. Yes.
Okay.
Hit your map. Hit your map.
Oops.
No, that's not. See how there's no shield? Go to your map again, please. Start. B.
Where's the big map?
Now it's gonna bring up.
Oh, you went down! Oh, I thought you were from the last shield.
No, so you need to go back up.
Alright. Okay, so... Where's my shield? Okay, I need to go up this way.
Yeah. Need to go up that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing a new Zelda indie game, which is a lot of fun. We did 4 episodes, but we got stuck in Gerudo Valley where we have to find like this gear, and we could see the gear, but we can't figure out the puzzle to get the gear yet. And then we can do the next dungeon. It's a lot of fun. It's a beat-based game. It came out on Thursday, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
It's really hard to read. Maybe, is there any way to show more of the map? Because I can't see where I'm supposed to go.
Well, hit start again, and then...
I should be going in the right direction.
It should be going in the right direction, but... No, that's not start, honey. Start and then the B button. It's a Japanese game, so the controls are reversed.
B is A?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Alright, I'm going in the right way, I think. Okay. I'm supposed to go in this direction.
Okay.
Except for not running into this tree.
Yeah, running into this tree probably wouldn't be the best thing that you could do.
We're almost there, I think. Ugh. I think.
You're gonna want to turn. Move. Okay, remember you no, you can't. No. You have to turn your cursor. Like, the camera position, all that fun stuff.
I'm trying to make my arrow go in the same direction I saw it on the map.
Okay.
It's supposed to be at this angle.
Alright, then why don't you check your map again?
Okay. Yep, I'm getting closer.
I think it's in a totally different region.
No, I'm getting closer.
Okay.
Oops.
A button gets out of the map. There you go.
Alright, I'm getting closer, I have to go this way. Because all the maps are always the same direction, I'm pretty sure.
The maps are always the same direction?
Yep.
Can you rotate the camera? This is bugging me. Rotate. There you go. That way you can see a little bit better.
But I'm supposed to be going this way.
It's looking like that's a dead end. So I'm going to teleport you to another place that you can explore. Because...
I'm supposed to be going this way.
Hit the map again.
This is the way I'm supposed to go.
Right, so that means you need to go to the next area. Can I teleport you there, please?
Wait, I thought we were gonna go from the last shield.
No, it's not. this is the dead. See how this area?
I need to go from.
Right. So you need to probably be in this area.
That's where we were originally, though.
And then you can run around this area, and hopefully you'll find it.
I will, because I'm reading a map.
Okay.
I can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with reading the map. And then the Legend of Zelda, I believe it's Link's Awakening Remake is coming out this year. And that will be pretty cool. You just have to go through that. Wait, what did...
Okay. Oops.
No, don't change areas.
Oops, how do I do it? Oh.
A is cancel, it's even telling you.
Okay. Alright, so...
So you're gonna wanna... go out the door.
No, I wanna go down.
No, you don't wanna go down. No, 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 no. No, you don't. No, no, no. It's gonna bring you back somewhere else you don't want to be. This is the area you need to be in.
Okay, I'm supposed to go this way.
Right. I see it right there. There's a dotted line. It's very small. Just move Kirito to the dotted line. You'll see it. It's really tiny. It's really hard to make out. You're almost there. Sometimes, guys, the map is hard to read because it's like... I thought they make the dotted line a little bit bigger, but they really don't. You should be coming to an exit now. You're gonna want to turn... There it is. Perfect. You found it.
Okay.
Good job.
But I still have to use the map to get to the next place.
No, this is gonna pop up right on our display now. You watch.
Oh.
You watch.
I'm watching.
You're watching, okay. Trying to think what else.
I don't know. I'm not really thinking about E3. I'm just thinking about that I might get pasta from Pizza Hut today.
An anti-venom crystal. I should see if there's anything in this area that has to do with crystals.
Ooh.
Okay, so this... See how it's on our map now? So we just have to follow that. Pretty self-explanatory. So...
Follow the yellow brick road.
Just in case we have to come back here, we need to activate this.
Activate portal.
There we go. Activation complete. Not now.
In real life, though, if you find a portal, you shouldn't go in it because it could take you somewhere you don't want to be.
It could take you somewhere?
It could take you somewhere that you don't want to go.
And where don't I want to go?
Well, there's some really scary places I shouldn't talk about, but also, it could take you to the middle of outer space where you couldn't breathe.
Oh, okay. You know, you got a lot of traction with that Hollow Earth because of Godzilla. Godzilla did that.
I didn't talk about that at all!
I know, but that's where you're thinking about wormholes and portals and all this other stuff, so.
I didn't say anything. I don't know anyone who thinks about that kind of stuff. I mean, you must have me confused with somebody else.
Okay, Amber.
Yeah, but there was a guy in Godzilla who was obsessed with that, and I was like, oh my gosh!
And he was proven right in the movie.
Actually, it was true.
Yeah.
Because where else would Godzilla go to hide? Just saying.
Oh! That's where we need? The White Riot. Ooh, elusive armor. Oh no. Ah! We got this, guys. So we're right near the stuff that we need. Oh gosh, they look angry. Well, let's go.
Yep.
Oh man. I think these guys might be a little bit out of our wheelhouse. Asuna, switch!
Asuna!
Please tell me you guys are here to help.
I'm here to help.
Oh my goodness! Asuna!
You're paralyzed.
I'm fine. Good work, guys.
Great job, Kirito.
Nice job, team! There's still more of them, though. Oh gosh. There's a lot of them. I know, we're gonna get to the poison swamp, don't worry about it. It's right there on our map. I want some additional experience right now. Kinda need it. You laughing at?
I don't know. Now you have me thinking about things. You want to know a fun fact about portals?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Save that for whenever we do that Portal game. That would be a more interesting topic.
Alright. It has to do with an animal that uses portals.
Oh, I remember. So tonight, guys and gals, on our channel, one of the coolest things that they announced at the Nintendo event was there's a bunch of Final Fantasy games coming to the Switch. Final Fantasy VIII is getting a remaster, but it's not what you think. It's not, you know, like a full-blown, oh my gosh, we're getting the Final Fantasy VII treatment. No. They just kind of like improved the visuals just a little bit, and it's coming out to the Switch this fall. But also, right after their E3 presentation, they released the Konami collection of Contra, which I did a stream of. And tonight, at around 9 o'clock, there will be a stream of the new collection of Mana, which contains Secret of Mana for the Super Nintendo, a Mana game for the Game Boy, and a unreleased Mana game by Square, which is a great series. It's not so much like a traditional RPG in the sense. I was a big fan of Secret of Mana when I was a kid.
What's Secret of Mana?
Secret of Mana is an amazing RPG that was on... Well, it's an amazing franchise that's a spin-off of Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy in general. And they're getting a remake game called Trials of Mana for the Switch this fall. That is not going to be an RPG, but it's still going to be something cool. There's the last enemy we need, and then we'll get to complete this quest. Come on, I know I'm stalled, but... Asuna! Switch!
Yep. If mana is real, I wish I knew the recipe for mana, because you could eat the same thing every day.
No, it's not. Not that type of mana. What? Mana means magic.
Oh, never mind.
Savvy?
Since I didn't know what it was, I was like, the secret of mana? You mean the recipe for food that you can eat that supplies all your nutrients forever and you never go hungry?
Oh, no.
Awesome.
9. Negative.
It has to do with magic, okay.
It has to do with magic, yeah. Alright, so we're almost there. We're making some headway.
But cooking is magic, Luke.
Yeah. Nobody wants to heal me? Like, at all? Okay.
What Portal game are we doing?
I would really like... I heard a rumor that Portal's coming to the Switch.
Portal 1 and 2?
Yep. There's gonna be a lot of ports this year and next year.
It's gonna be too creepy. Alright, fine. I'll use my... Well, actually, no, I have more than one Portal... Fun fact about portals in my arsenal. I don't know how many of them are appropriate, though, but... Portals are not good things to go through.
Okay, Amber.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Oh, what am I gonna do with you? Yatta! Uh-oh! Things are getting cray-cray. Asuna, switch! That's the power of the girlfriend. Not my real girlfriend, but
yeah.
Gaming girl.
You're gonna have so much to explain to our kids someday when I tell my kids so many fun facts about life. They're gonna tell their teacher, like, my mom said. I'll be fun at PTA meetings.
I think you would. You have a lot of experience. I mean, you would be great at home ec. You would be good at a lot of things because of all the things you've done.
I think I would be better at being a crazy old lady.
You would be a fun chaperone to take on trips. Awesome! I got an item! Let's head back to that place with all the poison. That sounds like a fun trip!
Let's go back to that place with all the poison! Are you talking about school?
No.
Where they poison your mind and make you feel like you're in a prison, man?
No, Amber.
Without windows and no air to breathe?
No. That's a no from me, Chief. That's a no. Oh gosh.
Yeah, well, I don't really think I'd be good on field trips because I thought the whole purpose of a chaperone is in case you get attacked by, like, other people, then you can fend off, like, you can basically, like, you know, like, protect the children, and, like, you can...
That's not the purpose of a chaperone.
I thought that was why they were there.
No.
Oh. I don't know why they were there then. Why do they just want to be kids forever? That's why they come along on those trips?
They just want to be kids forever.
Oh, they're supposed to tell them to do stuff like sit down and pay attention.
I mean, they're there to keep kids safe in a sense, but also they're there to keep you know, it's hard to explain.
Keep them in line.
No, I don't want to do this quest, so we're gonna not do it. Yeah.
You know what I always thought chaperones were there for? They were there to continually count how many kids there were so you didn't leave any behind.
My dad made that joke. My dad was a chaperone at the Bronx Zoo, and the teacher didn't find that very funny. This was back in the 90s.
Really? I think that's kind of funny.
It was funny. I didn't understand it then, but I noticed like a couple other adult chaperones laughed when he did that.
You know how bad that would be to leave someone behind in New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I mean, the only time that I've ever heard him get a laugh is not when he's behind the pulpit. And he does all these bad jokes, but yet when he was on a school field trip, he actually did say something funny.
Yeah.
So
well, that's funny. Oh my gosh, that's so weird that I made the same joke as your dad.
I know. I'm gonna use the crystal now.
Your dad is kind of funny, though.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to be senile. That'll be really funny. Okay, alright. We should be able to make it through now. Alright, so all that running around was from nothing, more or less.
Alright, Luke, here's the difference between people on a field trip in New York City and people at church. Have you ever seen a church person laugh, ever? So there you go.
No, not
It doesn't
really.
matter if you told the funniest joke in the world, like, they wouldn't,
They're
like,
pretty
blink
stiff.
an eye.
They're pretty stiff.
Tough crowd.
Totally. Oh my goodness. So guys, unfortunately this is going to be a long episode, but as soon as we get to the next save point, that'll do it. We don't really have to defeat all these scorpion guys. I can come back here and grind later. Hey, what's up, skeleton people? Don't mind me.
See, that's what he should have done, is have a career as a school chaperone.
I don't think you get paid for that.
Oh,
No.
You volunteer? You take a freaking day off and you're there all day with a bunch of kids and you don't get paid
Also,
anything?
I'm just going to throw it out here, but I have a feeling that they don't let ministers be, like, field trip, like, people anymore. Like, I have this feeling. I've heard from other kids that,
Really?
like, they're very selective on, oh yeah, public schools? Private schools is another thing, but public schools are very selective
Oh,
who they allow be chaperones.
It would have been the opposite way years ago.
Oh, I know.
That's kind of weird.
I know. It's kind of crazy. Please be a save point, because we're in trouble. This episode ran quite a bit. Yay! I'm so happy. Oh. My gosh, we are close to the 50-minute mark, guys, but we had a blast. So, join us tomorrow as we, whoops, I was gonna hold Asana's hand, but I don't think she wants to. You want to?
What's wrong, Kirito?
Can we? Oh, come on! It calms me down on the battlefield. Dang it!
Her mood has worsened.
Why?
More.
I know it has. Alright, so anyway, people, that's going to do it for today. Join us tomorrow as we continue more of the Poison Swamp adventure. It's going to be a blast. And check out our newest Let's Play, which is called Cadence of Hyrule, which is happening every day. It's about a 40-minute series, but we have a blast playing it, and we hope you guys will check it out on the Nintendo eShop for $24.99.
Yeah.
We'll see you with more SAO goodness tomorrow at 6 p.m. only on K-Wings Let's Plays. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya.